over-aggressive efforts to take away people's voter registrations. I think that this court decision puts us in a stronger position with the public that didn't receive notice if they were purged, don't really understand why they would be purged simply for not voting in an election or two. I think that this decision will put us on stronger ground because once you register to vote, that's a right that shouldn't be taken away from you through this kind of arbitrary process where you don't even receive notice that your right has been taken away.
Forgive me if this sounds simplistic, but maybe it would be good for some people like yourself to check and make sure you're still registered. I did that when I was doing this when I voted, but at the same time, what do you recommend in that arena?
Well, on National Voter Registration Day, we're working around the state with groups like the APRI that do voter registration day in and day out. This is a day to really focus on it and say, make sure you're registered so you're not left out of this election and elections in the future. And I always think it's a good idea just to double check your registration and make sure you're registered. But this decision certainly helps us a lot, that there are now over 1 million people who will be able to participate, that we don't have to worry so much about trying to find each and every one of them and let them know, hey, you need to check your registration, you need to update it, you may need to re-register. In one court decision, we were able to vindicate the rights of so many Ohioans. But always a good idea to keep your registration updated, and if you aren't registered to vote, get registered, because we want your voices heard in this election.
Can this be overturned on appeal?
I just want to follow up with a question that the A. Philip Randolph Institute, once we found out about this purging, we've been going to every grocery store, every beauty shop, barber shop, every church, and we've been telling people to go to the Secretary of State's website or go to the Ohio Unity Coalition website and check your voter registration to make sure that you are on the rolls and you're able to cast your ballot this November 8th. So yes, we've been preaching that, but with limited resources, we can only go so far. But we've been preaching in the churches, and I actually did a voter registration and check your voter registration at my church, Travelers Rest Missionary Baptist Church, and we had 3 people in my church, which is not a huge congregation, but 3 people that were purged off the list. So yes.